Families demand a lot when buying a new car. It needs to be relatively cheap, it needs to be spacious, but most of all, it needs to be practical. Toyota's new Verso ticks all those boxes, and it manages to be cheaper to run too, thanks to its popular 2-litre diesel engine, managing more MPG and emitting less CO2. But will this facelift be a winner?
I am impressed, actually. I really like the look of it. I think it's kind of sexier and cooler than the last model was. And that is still one of the reasons why I would buy a car and the way it looks. So yeah, I really like it. It's probably smaller than the one I drive at the moment, but it doesn't feel like that because it's so compact. It feels sturdier inside. The seats feel like they're of better quality. The interior does as well, so the kids aren't going to kick it and it's not going to fall apart. It's got the extras in it, like the reverse parking camera and Bluetooth, and you can plug your iPod into it and all the kind of gadgety things I want. So yeah, it's definitely a step up from what I drive at the moment. I think the boot space is better now when the seats are up in the back, because you could probably get a buggy in, you could probably get more in, whereas before you couldn't fit very much in it. So I definitely look to buy one of these, definitely.
I like the change on the front, I think, because one of the things I've never been that keen on the look of mine. It's been better inside than outside, and now I think the way they've changed the front with the LED lights, the sharper nose, it just looks so much better. Interior-wise, yeah, it's really improved. There's some different materials in here, but just with some silver flashes and trims, because it is a bit of a plastic slab, the old one. Overall, the layout's not, it's the same layout. Everything's where it currently is. They haven't moved anything. But then I think that's good because everything with the gear up here, it works. Everything's very close by. I do quite a lot of miles, and I just got very used to it. It's very intuitive. You don't feel you've got to learn it, you know everything is instinctively. The petrol gauge has always been a thing of mine. It's still the same, which is a set of lights. So when you're doing high miles, you kind of want to go maximum range between fill-ups, but when the bottom light just drops away, so you're the needle, you can see where you are, but it just drops out. It's a shame the glass roof has gone for me, because that was standard on the old car, and more for the children was quite a nice feature, but also let lots of light in. But I understand it is an option now. Certainly it'll be high up on my list to replace my current one.
The first thing that struck me was the high driving position. I thought the steering wheel and the visibility are really good. I really like that, so it makes it safer. I like the flexibility of the seat layout. We like to transport a lot of furniture and obviously the baby's belongings, so the space is a great feature on this car. And I love the look of it as well. I think it's very sleek looking. I've had a look at the old car. This one, the interior seems better. The plastics seem a lot more tactile, and it looks better as well. The other one had a bit of not a dull look, but this one's more striking, I think. I was at first worried about the parking, but I hear there's a parking camera on it, so I think it's something I would consider buying.
My Verso feels really tinny. When you close the door, it feels like the outside's going to shake off. This one feels much more solid, like you're in a VW or a BMW. The interior is much slicker, so the leather inside is much better fit than in mine. Everything just seems much more expensive and of better quality. I love my Verso because it works. I've got 3 small children and also living in London. The size is great for a 7-seater, but the look of my Verso isn't very cool, but this car looks much cooler. This car's got more space behind the 7 seats than mine and storage underneath. That's better. Before, I wouldn't have considered buying another Verso. But now that I've actually seen it and closed the doors and seen how much better quality this one feels, I absolutely would consider this the next time we get the car.
The new Verso starts from £17,495 and is on sale now. We've driven it on UK roads already, and we think it's quieter and more comfortable than the car it replaces. But for our full verdict, search for 2013 Toyota Verso at whatcar.com.